Hi, Capricorn. Happy birthday. Look at y'all. You get a new year and a new birthday. And if you're like my little mini-me, you get Santa Claus too. Anyways, I'm sending a bunch of love, 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 and light y'all's way. The energy has been real funky with the collective and the divine and stuff. I'm glad to know that I'm not losing my sanity, because I know a lot of other, I try not to use titles, but spiritual workers or people into this field have felt the same thing, that it's more than just a new year type of vibe or something like that. It's hold on one second. Oops. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yay! There we go. Did it. Yay! Hooray! 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 Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I learned I just have to do it live, because if you saw my video on the collective consciousness, I tried to watch a whole thing on how to do it not live, and it turned into a catastrophe. I mean, hopefully people still enjoy it. Oh my goodness. Woo. Y'all are like, shut the fuck up. This is about us, or we're going to be all over your shit. And that's cool. I don't mind being told. It's true, because it's your birthday. All right, so, or maybe you just needed a good birthday shaken up. So this deck is new. I went trying to get another kind of romance oracle type thing. Doesn't have as many cards. But it kind of stuck out to me, not that they had very much to choose from. Pretty much everyone has the romance from Doreen Virtue, which is great. I love her. It's kind of what I was looking for, but then I thought, hey, it's probably a good sign they don't have it, so I have something different to go off of. And the lady that worked there said this is great. So I figured we would start y'all off with a couple of these, okay? So I don't normally read from the book, but it does have like little passages, so I'll just read like whatever sticks out from the spirits in me and kind of my interpretations as we go. All right, Capricorn. So this is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Remember, it's a general reading. It may not resonate with everybody. If it does, wonderful. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't try to make it fit. Don't get too caught up on genders. We're working with energy here, so the energies can flip-flop. I could be saying I'm talking about you, but it could be your partner or something like that. Those are the main important things. So let's get into it, Capricorn. All right. Interesting. All right. Oops. Let me get one more card on this. Okay. So I'm just getting, whenever I stop and I'm observing and stuff, I'm kind of picking up what Spirit's telling me. Even though these are oracle, they're still reaching out pretty good. But I've also done a lot of ascending myself. That's why I haven't been on and I look exhausted, because it's very draining and it's hard to explain. But those of you who do the work, you understand how draining it is. That's all I can say about it. You know, we just, in our human form, just can't even really quite put it into words sometimes. But it's a blessing to be able to be a vessel to do this. So the first card you have coming in, Capricorn, is life purpose. And I definitely was feeling this for you Capricorns, not just with your birthday and the new year. I just feel that a lot of you are coming into a time in your life where your heart chakra is just shining and illuminating ideas, compassion, unconditional love, most importantly, self-love. I feel like things that you haven't ever quite got to experience before because you were so busy either with codependent relationships or nurturing others, because that's what you have within you, and you never had the time to stop and really do you, if you feel me, or it's been a long time, you know, whether it's single parents or just overworked or toxic relationships, karmic relationships, stuff like that. And so now you're really stepping into this time, which a lot are, and this is great that you are, where you're awakening to the true you and your life purpose. So it says your own natural intuition, be the genuine wisdom of your heart, is here to guide you. Okay? And I also feel like a lot of you are getting more into your faith and more into your faith in a spiritual sense, okay? Like that intimate one-on-one connection, for lack of better words. So let's see. I'll just read this part right here. You've drawn this card today because the universe would like you to experience yourself as love, so that you can feel your higher life purpose firsthand. Trust that love is not an external thing that you must find and keep. It is unlimited and always within you. I'll say that again. Trust that love is not an external thing that you must find and keep. It is unlimited and always within you, whether we shut it out or not, you know? I definitely feel like in this reading, though, we're going to have a love situation come in here, because you also got, right after that, you got the distorted feminine. And I did read a little bit on this. I wish I put numbers on the card like it does in here, but it doesn't. And so I wanted to pull another card on top of it just to kind of give it a little bit of extra clarity, because, you know, and this could also be, let me read and then I'll tell you what I feel the Spirit's saying. So the distorted feminine. It is time to recognize the distorted feminine in your life. Release these negative patterns and live fully and happily in the present. Okay? Your angels and spirit guides want you to know that now is the time to bring this energy to the surface. Bless it for what it has taught you, then let it go. It is time to live in and for the present. Okay? The distorted feminine may not appear to run the world in the same way as the distorted masculine does, yet it is just as commonplace and equally destructive. The distorted feminine is characterized by negative emotions, depression, neediness, a sense of going around in circles, or need for pointless trauma, feeling unattractive, or being trapped and powerless. Okay? And there's more to read, but I feel like that pretty much covers it. So, and that's what I'm talking about is I think that, for a good while now, you were in these types of situations like codependent, like all the things I just listed, to where you couldn't see your life purpose, could you, let alone love, and you see it's just her. And I always say this in my videos, love is so much more than just intimate love. Love is everything. Love is, love is, and when we can finally come to a place where we can love ourselves, well, that's when spirit really is like, okay, you got this, and we can move forward. Because then after that, I feel like you got this, Capricorn. You got this whole, you realized that you weren't loving yourself the way you needed to. You found your, and I almost feel like you might have accidentally tripped into it and then realized, wow, I like this. And it became a life purpose. And then with that, it started building confidence in you. And then it was just like a domino effect. And then you just built this love for yourself. Because next we have the divine masculine. Okay? And really, what they say is spirit isn't going to give you a life partner if you don't love yourself first. So I see you found yourself, and I have a feeling that what I'm hearing is that for most of my Capricorns is that now this divine masculine is going to be coming in. But let's see what it says. When harnessed in healthy way, the divine masculine creates structure for benefit of all he touches. You've drawn this card today because your masculine energy needs to create or achieve something, to bring a project through to fulfilling its conclusion for the good of all, and to let go of the idea that you are weak because you need the nurturing support of the feminine. Look to the things that need to be done in life. Look to where you are too hard on yourself or excessively independent, and give your divine masculine permission to work his magic in his own way. Okay? The divine masculine can move mountains, yet can be incredibly subtle at times. He needs to return to the feminine forces regularly to replenish himself, which is the past was regarded as a weakness, leading to the distorted approach of attempting to dominate or control the feminine. That's an interesting one. All right, so I'll pull a couple of these for my Capricorns. Sun, moon, and rising. And that too. All of that too, huh, baby? Ooh, okay, well. He's powerful, see? And we got 3, so Spirit says take it. Okay. So here we go. New birth. guarded vigilantly. Okay? This life purpose, this new life purpose that you've come across, Capricorn, okay? You birthed that. And that's kind of like just what I was saying, is that I almost feel like, kind of like sometimes people accidentally get pregnant, but it's still the greatest blessing in their life. I feel like you kind of accidentally stumbled on this life purpose here, and it started just, I mean, your heart chakra just lit up and you started seeing things in a whole new light. It's like you gave birth to it. You know, you see how she's kind of, where's my Wanda? I swear this was organized, but yeah. You know, see how she's kind of looking down, like she kind of was in the rough, but the butterfly's on her shoulder and it's kind of dark, but new birth. And she's keeping it guarded, and there's more growth coming. So, you know, that totally goes in sync with this life purpose. And then we have focus on the light, Capricorn. Okay? This new self-love that you found is crucial to your higher self. It is the key to your higher self. And learning to communicate and be at one with your higher self. And I know that might be a term that some of you, I mean, I'm sure some of you get, maybe some of you don't, but you can look it up, and then, I'm going to try to do videos explaining more into detail about it too, but definitely I think that's what this is saying, because you went from the distorted feminine to finding the true love, and Spirit's just saying keep focusing on that light so you don't end up back in old habits, and then, right under the divine masculine, we have Pandora's gift. Okay. Which that's one, a lot of these I don't really have to go back and reference, but I just want to double check really quick that I'm remembering this one correctly. Okay, so, it gets coated and hot and cold. Whoa there, Tiger. Sorry, y'all. I swear I should turn this into like a reality TV show. Like spiritual advisor, enlightenment readings / welcome to Mom's Life. I'm just teasing. But no, I appreciate you all for understanding. Hey, it is what it is right now. We're just in the midst of it. We'll get through it. Yeah, so Pandora. There is let's see. Pandora lives within us as our curious nature yearning to conquer chaos, evil, and darkness with the light of knowledge. She is the hopeful voice of our soul that asks the questions, and in doing so triggers the process that brings the answers. Sometimes it is through uncomfortable learning that we find our treasure. Pandora reminds us that the process of learning can take us to places that seem like the end of our world, and yet all is not lost. Even now, the light within you is stirring for new revelation, new life, and new adventure. Wow, that's beautiful. I love that, Capricorn. I mean, like, so yeah, you know, and this is right under that divine masculine. It's just like you're just, I mean, I feel silly, but it's like I feel like, gosh, and I know I did this for another sign, but it's like I feel like it's like I see these doors just flinging open, and it's like a whole new world. Like you're just seeing a whole new world. And yet you're still you, and you've been you this whole time, Capricorn. So, all right. So let's jump into a couple of, oh yeah, is that so? Is that so? If someone would be like, manifest, honey, here, can you get the dinner and take the baby and let me be in my spiritual realm for a moment? No, I love that my kiddos are such mama boys. But, and I love that they're so interested in this stuff, you know? Oh, we gotta. Well, I'm not gonna take that because I think that was accident. All right. So this is for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for I didn't even look at the weeks because I think I'm feeling like this is just going to be like the first 2 to 3 weeks of January, and then I'm going to come back in and wrap up the end of January for the signs. I'm feeling like that's what's going to happen, honestly. Why is that? That is strange. I swear, you know, and it's like I heard someone else on YouTube saying it perfectly. Like this energy that's out there with the planets and how they are right now is so hard to work with. Like, some people are flat out just not working with it because it's just too much. And then others are just completely exhausted after working with it. I mean, just after I did that video the other day, I couldn't believe it. I just was so drained spiritually and had the worst migraine. And I had done a reading too. It was crazy. I've never experienced it. I've been doing this for a good number of years now. So I don't know. I've tried to ask the answers, but I've learned, you know, it's either yes, no, or not right now. And don't keep fucking asking us. We'll let you know when we're ready. Just be ready when we say it, you know? Oh, they're so funny. I get stubborn back with them. I'm like the prodigal child of the divine. No, but I've learned to behave better. I'm like, okay, I know, y'all know what you're doing, but thanks for throwing me into this without warning me. So, okay. So, my Capricorn. Really? Is it because you dropped this? You gotta use it when your house is real, okay? You have more company? Okay, so we have the 5 of water. Things not turning out the way you hoped, not seeing the positive in the situation, crying over spilt milk. So I feel like, you know, whenever we start, I feel like, like this new life purpose that you've embarked upon, Capricorn, there's always going to be hiccups and, the things that we start. But, especially if it's something we created, just like with this new birth card and how it says guarded vigilantly, like this is precious to you because this is something like you have put so much of yourself into. But I feel like, some hiccups might have happened and that you're not seeing the positive coming from the situation. You're just focusing on, what so and so said or something, and you're letting that completely take away all the positivity that is happening around you. Crying over spilt milk, and that's why, you got this focus on the light. You're gonna have that shit, but you gotta keep focusing on that light and that Pandora's gift. And then we have the Ace of Water, falling in love or the regurgence of a relationship. Okay, a lot of people are getting this card because it's literally in so many readings, whether they're general or specific, everybody's either getting, falling in love with that twin flame, that soulmate, karmic relationship, what have you, or they're being put through the process of regurgitating these things that don't serve their higher good. These toxic relationships so that they can learn self-love. Okay, and really that's what I feel in this card right here. And so and then it says spiritual growth, enhanced intuition, a new home. Okay, so you've already done the hard part. I mean, you've worked through the distorted feminine. You've found your self-love. You're keeping your focus on the light and your life purpose. Yeah, you may be crying over some petty shit, but you know what? You're doing good, Capricorn, for the most part. You're even reaching that divine masculine and that Pandora's gift and being able to look at that stuff that we don't like to see, but still look at it in such a beautiful light. And then you have the dreamer, Archangel Metatron, okay? A leap of faith, follow your dream, unexpected opportunities. So this is great stuff as far as the oracle stuff goes. And I'm just gonna pull. I always say I'm gonna pull one of these, and then like 2 or 3 end up coming out, just to kind of see what. I really do want to just pull one to kind of see what could be. Something that you need, blocking you, or something you need to work on, focus on. Sorry, excuse me. That's the answer. Here, big brother, you take Bibby. You take, baby. You're on your phone enough all day playing games. All right, so let's see for our Capricorns, just what we might need to put a little extra focus on, or maybe be a little bit more aware of, pay attention to, cautious of, just some wisdom, of the night. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do 3. That's what Spirit's saying. So, like I said, I always say 1. Okay.
What do you want?
So, yeah, Capricorn, we have fulfillment. We have success. And we have wishing. So, yeah, I feel like really, I mean, I'm not sure what there really is to, I mean, we can see, let's see what the cards say here. Are these the ones I want? Yeah.
If you go there by yourself.
Because I'm feeling like that's just kind of like, these are coming under as kind of like the same things that the other things have been saying. You have fulfillment under your life purpose. You have success under what started as your distorted feminine. And you have wishing under the Pandoras and the dreamers. So, I mean, I really don't feel Spirit saying that there's anything that you do need to watch out for. Oh, well.
You know what? I'm only going to drink 1 minute.
Hold on.
Y'all can have it.
For the most part, I mean, yeah, this is a great reading. Although the tarot is definitely more detailed, so, obviously I start with this. So.
Hey, dude, I got a show for you.
Not all the time. It's just how it felt today.
I just dropped a mini for you. Come back, dude. I dropped a mini for you.
So, ooh, gosh. That's the second time. Y'all have got some, like, strong,
Me.
like, I'm almost feeling like y'all got, like, just treated like shit for so long, and y'all just got this, like, drive in you, and you're just, like, pushing forward, like, get the fuck out of the way. It's my time to shine. That's what I feel. I mean, shit, even with the cards, it's like, whoa. So, alright, let me grab the Judgment.
You had a chug-chug. You had a chug-chug. You know, Master, you need a chug-chug.
Alright.
Lag. There was freaking lag!
Alright. Yeah, so I definitely feel like, this is great. You got the 8 of Cups in reverse. So, and the card before that, you got fulfillment. I mean, pretty much.
Hey, no, you can't have a backpack.
Like I said, for a long, long time, you felt like, I mean, you've been through emotional hell, and your cups were empty, but you know what? You got that one cup that's full, and that one cup is your life purpose, sitting there on the table. And you know what? Like, with the fulfillment card,
You're using it?
and kind of the Five of Water saying things may not have turned out the way you'd hope, not seeing the positive in the situation. But really, I think that you are, because you've taken the cards that you were dealt and you birthed this idea, and that's your baby, So, again, you're getting fulfillment. You're fulfilled with this new life purpose. I mean, you're really content with where you are, and proud that actually you did it on your own, So
Let's go, Dustin.
yeah, like I said, so, Nine of Pentacles, you self-sufficient. You did this all on your own, and your whole life. You maybe not your whole life, but what I'm saying is, I really feel strongly for a lot of you Capricorns is that for a while you always had to depend on somebody else. Whenever there was an emergency, you had to call somebody else. Whenever it was like you never could just handle your own, even though it's okay to ask for help. But that's still just, you know what I mean? You still wanted that day to come where you could say, I got my shit, and I'm an independent woman, man, and I don't need anyone's help. And that day is finally here. Life purpose. You finally come into that. And a lot of people are coming into that. And I feel like, oh, I just got goosebumps. I feel like I just kind of zinged a little bit of what's going on right now. There's a lot of life purpose completing the cycles happening, and then a lot of complete opposites happening, like the yin and the yang, which that's always how life is, but it's in a different way right now in the spiritual world, almost like the final judgment, like either you're gonna get it or you don't type of thing. And I'm not meaning like either you get it and you get rewarded and you don't, then you're scum. That's not what I mean. I just felt something with that. Something resonated up there in the collective somehow. But see, then they cut me off and then I looked retarded. So, but yeah, so, yeah, so, we got the Eight of Swords in reverse. So you're finally, letting go of, restrictions and repression, confusion. You know exactly where you're going. I mean, that's where the success came in, and, I love this one because it's like, and he's just got like a bowl chilling behind him. Like, all right, when you're ready to unbound yourself and see shit, I'm ready to, help you out, tackle battles for you so you can take a break after all this time that you've been taking shit on by yourself that you didn't have to. And I want to look at this Judgment card, which actually kind of have a feeling what it is, but let's see. Okay, yeah. So you got the Judgment card, Capricorn. Okay, and clarifying that, you got the Three of Swords in reverse. So you are finally, like I said, it's like these doors flew open, and you're finally at a point where you know who you are. You're not having to live on autopilot, live, be belittled, be manipulated, be, discriminated against because, you're a single mom, or, oh, you live in that part of town, like from the ghetto, or you're poor, or you're this, or you're that. Like, you have finally come to a place in your life where you have risen above and been like, fuck y'all haters. You said I was this, that, and the other. Well, look at me now, bitch. Look at me now. Okay? And, yeah. And you finally get your judgment. Like, you finally get your judgment saying, hey, you stuck through it. You had faith. I mean, look at her coming out of that fire. Just glorious to like, thank you, finally. Like, I've been burning for years. Like, almost letting go of that faith because that burn hurt so bad. And it's interesting because there's even, I love these cards. I really did love my other cards that got a little damaged. I can kind of still use them. And this Three of Swords has I can never say the name, but the triple moon symbol on it right there in the middle. And that's used to show like the threefold nature of the goddess. And it's a very, very symbolic meaning, like the overturning of cycles, life and death. And it's just, a fantastic way to represent the power of three and celebrate the divine feminine and just female empowerment, and that's stuff. You feel this energy in these cards, that female empowerment. Like, screw y'all haters, like, and those of you who said I couldn't do this without a man type of thing. And yes, roles can be reversed, but this is just strongly what I'm feeling coming through to me, to whatever Capricorns this resonates with. And then we end with the Queen of Pentacles upright. So you worked hard and now you sit comfortably. I mean, at one point you were wondering, am I ever going to get a fucking chance to rest? Because it's just one chaos after another. And you got your pentacle in your hand that you're proud of. Dog lover, got your little dog by your feet, and so that's what I have for you, Capricorns. Great energy. What a great way to go into 2019. And that's awesome. And I hope it continues. And it continues to flourish and grow and bring you a bunch of love. And yeah. So happy birthday. And I hope that helped those of y'all that it helped. And I'm so happy for y'all, because that is a great reading. I love great readings. Like I said, they've been so 50-50. But even the ones that seem so negative, that, Spirit did always throw in a little line of enlightenment. They always have a way to do that for us. And there's never punishment. It's always about growth. So anyways, love you, Capricorn. Like I said, I'll probably touch base with y'all again in a couple of weeks. But it looks like you got your thing going on. So yeah. I don't think that there's anything else. you know, like I said, because it looks like even no matter what deck I pull from, the themes seem to be the same in each line, you know, in your life purpose, kind of, you know, just your self-love. It's all just beautiful. Self-love is beautiful because it takes a lot to get there. It really does. And a lot of hurt, but once you get there, you're there. And yeah, to go from a distorted feminine to the Queen of Pentacles and all this stuff in between, pretty kick-ass. So just shut us off. All right, I send much love and light. Hope y'all have a great night. Thank you.